A nation's foundation is as strong as its people. The strength that comes from education. Education that is trusted by skills. Skills that cultivate employability and carve an entrepreneurial future. This is a story of one vision, one resolution, one aspiration to make a Saksham Bharat. AISECT. Incepted in 1985, AISECT has pioneered as India's leading social enterprise and is revolutionizing the structural and economic landscape of the nation through various groundbreaking initiatives that has altered millions of lives forever. As its operational center, Bharat is home to AISECT's 37,500 centers, 20 state offices, and 33 regional offices that work cohesively towards the development of semi-urban and rural Bharat. These core initiatives work towards promoting skill development, improving educational infrastructure, generating employment and entrepreneurial opportunities, growing financial services, fueling industrial growth. Owing to these path-breaking efforts, over the past 4 decades, AISECT has been duly recognized by over 70 national and international awards. This revolutionary work extends well beyond the Indian subcontinent to create growth stories across several underdeveloped nations, making AISECT a global phenomenon. With the advent of computer education in the 80s, one man hailing from a small town in central India saw an impossible dream of opening this opportunity to the rural Bharat through his literary works, Shri Santosh Chaubey. The initial journey of setting up small centers in remote regions was an insurmountable challenge, but he relentlessly moved forward with one goal: Saksham Bharat.
So there are 3 pillars. One, language. Second pillar is focus on smaller towns and the villages. And the third thing is, when you start training in a rural scenario, you find that there are multi-purpose tasks which are falling on you. I mean, it's not only training, people also come to you for repair of their local gadgets. Or they will say that, can you maintain my computers in this area? Banks will come to you, schools will come to you. So then we started becoming popular in that school and we became a multi-purpose center. So these 3 are the basic pillars of the AISECT society.
What started as a humble first step is now a gigantic organization with state-of-the-art infrastructure in the most inaccessible parts of the country.
So after the initial years of bringing acceptance towards our model and the kind of work we were doing in spreading digital literacy and digitalization, we found that a lot of corporates, government bodies and institutions started noticing our work and the challenges we were trying to solve. This encouraged us in diversifying our work, in adding more products, building more centers and getting more tie-ups. And soon enough, we had a lot of international bodies recognizing our work. This catapulted us from being a small-scale social enterprise to a full-blown institution. Today, with its extensive outreach and infrastructure, AISECT makes for a preferred partner with a lot of CSR and global philanthropy foundations, government organizations, international organizations for thought leadership and implementation of skilling and livelihood and financial inclusion related projects.
The ethos of AISECT is deep-rooted in the organization's commitment towards quality education, towards inclusivity, enterprise creation, and truly creating an ecosystem that supports community building and empowering individuals.
The entire ecosystem runs efficiently under its 4 core verticals. Skilling and placement encompasses a multitude of initiatives that constantly boost regional employment on a mass scale. Given the rapidly growing unemployment challenge, AISECT has launched a unique portal, Rgar Mantra, that caters to talent requirements across demographics in reputed companies. AISECT's unique e-learning platform, AISECT Learn, eliminates the language barrier and connects students from far-flung locations to online courses for upskilling and knowledge development in various disciplines, including a revenue-sharing model. Following the integrated growth approach, AISECT Group of Universities was established to provide strong higher education ecosystem in the underserved regions.
The AISECT Group has established 6 universities which are strategically located at the most challenging geographies of the country, with the aim of providing quality yet affordable education through its world-class amenities. While the focus is on quality of education, the universities provide holistic development to its students by enhancing their skills and making them employable, improve their lives, and also support the local economy of the region.
So in AISECT, entrepreneurship is way of life for us. Entrepreneurship is actually mindset, and to support this mindset, we have established various incubation centers in our universities. One of our flagship incubation centers is AICRNTU, which is supported and funded by Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog Government of India. We have created ecosystem for startup to nurture, fund and mentor them. Till date, we have incubated more than 100 startups in emerging sectors.
Taking a step towards improving early education, AISECT's The Brainy Bear Preschool and Activity Club focuses on creating socially responsible future generations. As its work deepened, AISECT soon recognized the critical need for various primary services for Bharat in the remote regions. This led to a launch of multiple initiatives, including financial services and a financial inclusion model.
Despite recent economic growth rates in India, majority of its population is still unbanked. AISECT is offering financial services to the underprivileged at very reasonable cost. Over the years, more than 1 crore bank accounts have been opened, which is a huge leap towards financial inclusion.
Consequently, 27 Lok Seva Kendras have been established to provide people with more than 10 B2C services in partnership with the Government of India. Advancing towards group's integrated growth approach, AISECT Group of Industries was launched to boost economic opportunities, create jobs and promote industrial development in the rural belt. This initiative encompasses various ventures including Raman Greens, an organic food production initiative, pipes manufacturing unit catering to critical applications, and agri-food processing plants to support the agricultural value chain in rural and semi-urban regions.
Our sustainable efforts in contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals demonstrate our unflinching commitment towards creating impactful and inclusive growth in society. Through its initiatives, AISECT actively works towards 5 critical sustainable development goals: quality education, gender equality, decent work and economic growth, reduced inequality, and environmental sustainability.
Going forward, the AISECT Group would aim at the following. 1. Equipping our youth with skills which will make them future ready and would enable them to respond to a changing job landscape. Second, to breed a new range of micro-entrepreneurs in the rural and semi-urban areas to foster economic activity in the rural areas. Third, to nurture a range of sustainable businesses within our country and abroad. And fourth, to utilize technology to develop a lot of innovative products and apps which will solve our local problems. Finally, with the help of our international tie-ups and strategic partners, we aspire to take all these endeavors to a global arena as well. And our ultimate objective while doing all this is to create one large social and lasting impact both on our society within India and abroad.
AISECT Group harnesses the transformative power of arts and culture to shape young minds and empower them to be global citizens. The group takes great pride in curating and organizing cultural festivals like Vishwarang and Vanmali National Awards, making noteworthy contributions to the preservation and promotion of nation's rich heritage.
As we progressed and as I grew up, I found that science and technology alone cannot be the savior of people. And a student whom we are training now in universities has to be a balanced individual. So I realized that in 1990s that Indian traditions are very rich, our literature is very rich, and we started working in the area of culture also.
With a strong vision, AISECT is incessantly striding towards even larger goals under a truly able leadership.
We are moving in the international direction. and we are setting up some of the production units now, including for millets, including for publications, including for HDP kind of products, which are necessary for grassroots level development. Universities themselves will change and will become probably a research center fulfilling local needs, a production center making local products global, future skills. These are some directions which we are taking up. In short, AISECT is now reaching out to next level, wherein global perspective is now driving us, and we are moving into the SDG directions. More research, more local connect, diversifying into new areas. These are some of the initiatives of AISECT.
A journey of decades, a victory of millions, a story of hope, a saga of ambition, of those who deserve it equally, creating a new social order to build an able nation. AISECT, creating Saksham Bharat.